Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to configure and test out your GPOs. And for those of you that don't know, a GPO is a group policy. It just allows administrators to manage their network, their computers, or users. Makes it a lot easier to configure policies and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I have a 410 Windows 8 user set up. Here's my server, and the server manager and everything, and then here's the Windows 8 user. So this could just be any user on your domain or whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to a GPO. So we're gonna be working with allow local logon that'll let you log on to your server from a local computer, and using them in a couple different users as well as for an administrator, and see where the policies take effect. So to do this, we're going to go ahead and open Active Directory users. So go to tools, and then you go down and it says Active Directory users and computers. You'll click on that, and then it'll open up this window right here. So, and then at first it'll just be like this. And it won't have anything on the side. You'll just open this up right here, and then if you already have added your computer to the domain, your computer is gonna show up under computers. So I have my computer, my Windows 8 computer, right? And I want to add it to test. So I got these three organizational units right here, and I'm gonna add it to test OU number 3. So what I'm gonna do is I go back. So I grab this. Then I'll add this over. So then you'll get this warning right here about moving Active Directory objects. Just go ahead and click yes. So you'll click, you can do that as well, but yeah, click yes. And then that should pop up over here now. The next thing we want to do is open up Group Policy Management Console. And so we're going to go back to Server Manager, click on Tools, and then Group Policy Management. So let's go ahead, and then this will open up here. Let's make this a little bit larger. Alright, so once in here, now we're going to go to our test OU3. We'll click this to expand it, and then I'm going to open up my GPO3 that I created. Click OK here. Or actually, no, that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is right click and then click Edit. And then it'll open up this Group Policy Management Editor. Alright, so once we're here, we have two sections. This is computer configuration and users configuration. We want to go on computers, and depending on what you're doing, if you're modifying your users, you go to users, but for this instance we're going to do computers. So like I said, go to computers and then expand that, and you'll get policies. And then we're going to expand that one, and then we're going to go to Windows settings. So go ahead and expand that. After that, we're going to go to security settings once it loads. Let's see here. So Windows settings, security settings, and then local policies. Go down. Local policies, and then we're gonna use rights, or we're gonna click on user rights assignment. So go ahead and click on that. All right, and the policy that we're gonna be working with is allow log on logically. So it's gonna be this one right here. So we're gonna go ahead and double click it. It'll open up a window. Go ahead and click on the define these policy settings, and then add user or group. And the group that I want to add is administrator. So you type in administrator. So let's see. All right, and then you want to go ahead and click browse, and then it'll open up another window. When this window pops up, you want to go ahead and click or type in administrators again, and then check names. So administrators, check name, and then you click OK. Click OK 2 more times, exit out of that, and now we're back to this. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and head over to our Windows 8 computer. And then, so once you go on here, make sure you're logged on as an administrator. We're going to right click on the start button and then click run. It's going to be secpol.msc. There we go. So once the local security policies comes up, what you want to do is click on local policies. That'll expand it. We'll click on user rights assignments. Okay. And then on allow logon logically. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. Alright, and then if you click on it 2 times, it goes into allow logically properties box. You see all the users that have permissions to use this. So you have administrators, guest users, backup operators. Alright, so now what we want to do is click cancel. And let's go ahead and log off and let's try to log on as a different user. So go ahead and sign out. So I'm signing out. The user. Alright. And then you're going to get this error message right here. It says the sign-on method that you're trying to use isn't allowed. For more info, contact your network administrator. That's okay. Just go ahead and press OK here. And then we're going to go back to our server 1. And let's close out of here. And go ahead and go into the allow logon locally. And we're going to go ahead and deselect this box right here. So go ahead and click it. There'll be no more checkbox on it. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. So now that we changed that, we're going to go back to Windows 8. And if we try to log on to test user, it's still going to deny us. And it's going to give us the same error message. So what we want to do is restart the computer so that it updates the policy. So let's go ahead and I'm going to restart the computer. And then once it loads, I'll be right back. Alright, so the computer just finished restarting. And we're going to go ahead and try to log on to the test user 1 now. And it should let us in. So let's see here. The user. There we go. So see that? So once you change a policy, it takes, or they're updated every 90 minutes or when the computer restarts. So by restarting the computer, we automatically updated that policy without even going in there and doing any type of change. Now that we're in here, we need to access the local security policy MMC or Microsoft Management Console, but only administrators can have access to it. Alright, so what we want to do is open up command prompt as admin. So go ahead and right click on start. You'll see command prompt and command prompt admin. So click on the one that says admin. Then let's see, you're going to enter in your credentials here. Alright, there we go. So I just entered in my credentials and now we're in a admin prompt, okay, command prompt. So now what we want to type in is going to be secpol.msc and then hit enter. Alright, and that's how you get the local security policies off of just a regular user. Since the administrator only has access to the local security policies, what we had to do is go into the command prompt as an admin, enter in our credentials and stuff like that. So now we have access to this, okay? Now what we want to do is click on local policies, expand that, click on user rights, and now double click on allow logon locally. So we're going to double click on it. Alright, and now you guys can see here that this policy is now assigned from a local GPO rather than a domain GPO. So now we can make changes to it if we need to. But just go ahead and click OK here. Alright guys, and yeah, that's it. That's how you configure a policy to log on locally. You guys will be able to log on to your servers now, or your domains from local computers and all that good stuff now. And that's just one of the policies that you can mess around with in here. There's a ton of them though. Pretty easy.